Mathematics Class 11 Chapter 14 Mathematical Reasoning. In the last class we have studied exercise 14.2. Today we shall study special words, phrases, quantifiers and exercise 14.3. Special words and phrases. Some of the connecting words used in a compound statements like and, or, etc. are called connectives. Now, when there is a compound statement, it has got more than two statements together, and these two or three statements, they are connected with some words, okay, like and, or, and these are called your connectives. Okay, we can take the example which we have done in the last exercise. The first question here, you can take that number 3 is prime or it is odd. Now this is a compound statement. It has got two component statements. One is number 3 is prime and it is odd. Okay, now here the connecting word is or, so this you call it as a connective. Okay, so similarly you can have and also, right? So let us study this two words and or, we call it as a connectives. The word and, now we have got some rules whether when the and is there or is there, the statement when it becomes true or false. Okay, the compound statement. The compound statement with and is true if all its component statements are true. So if you have got a compound statement in that connecting word is and, okay, then that compound statement will be true. If all the component statements are true, then it will be true. Okay, the compound statement with and is false if any of its component statement is false. But suppose one of them is false, then you can say that the compound statement is false. Okay, for example, you can see this example. Okay, here 100 is divisible by 3, 11 and 5. We know here and connecting word is and, right? Now here you can see that 100 is not divisible by 3, not divisible by 11, but it is divisible by 5. That means here all the three components are not true, right? Component statements are not true. That means this statement is also false. The compound statement is false. Okay, that is what it means by the first and the second rule. For example, 42 is divisible by 5 and 6. Now we know 42 is not divisible by 5. That means the compound statement is false. Okay, the example which I showed you, similar example I have taken here. Now let us see the word or. The compound statement with an or is true when one component statement is true or both the component statements are true. So if there is a word or in a compound statement, then the compound statement can be true if any one statement is true, okay, or all the statements are true. A component statement is false if both the component statement with or are false. This should be compound, okay, not component. This should be component, not component, but you write compound statement is false if both the component statement with or are false. So if both the statements, both or two or more than that, if they are false, usually in or will be only two statements. So if those two statements are false, then the compound statement is false. Okay, you correct this as a compound statement. Now this or has got two types of meaning. Okay, one is exclusive, one is inclusive. Okay, let us see by an example. So exclusive use of or. P is a statement, an ice cream or Pepsi is available with a thali in a restaurant. What does this statement means? A person can have one of the things, either ice cream or Pepsi. He cannot have both. This is called exclusive or. So he can have any one thing. He can either take ice cream or he can take Pepsi. He cannot take both. So in this, the or which is used is your exclusive or. Inclusive or. Take a statement Q. A person or a student who has taken bio or chemistry can apply for MSc microbiology program. Now here, what does this statement means? A student who has taken bio and chemistry both can apply MSc microbiology program, as well as the student who has taken only one of these subjects. So it is, he can, if a person has taken, he can apply. But even if a person or a student has taken only biology, he can apply for MSc microbiology. Or if he has taken chemistry, then also he can apply for MSc microbiology program, right? So in this, it is inclusive use of or. I hope you understand the meaning of inclusive and exclusive or. Okay, so the two ways of using the connective word or. Next we have got a quantifiers. Quantifiers are the phrases like there exists, for all, for every. For all and for every almost the same means. Okay, and there exists, the symbol which we use is this symbol we use for the there exists. Okay, and for every we use like this. Okay, so these are the simple. Also we use such as this, like this. Okay, this is called such as or such that, and this is for there exists, this is for all or for every, and this is for such that or such as. With this we can start exercise 14.3. Question number 1. Identify connecting words and break into component statements. Number 1. All rational numbers are real and all real numbers are not complex. Now here the connecting word is and, right? Because two component statements are connected with the connecting word and. So connecting word is and the component statements are, the first one is all rational numbers are real, right? You call it as P. And the second one is all real numbers are not complex. So you call it as Q. All real numbers are not complex. Roman number 2, square of an integer is positive or negative. You know here connecting word is or, right? So connecting word is or, and the component statements are, the first one called as P, square of an integer is positive, right? And statement Q, that is second one, is square of an integer is negative, right? So these two statements are connected with word or, connecting word or. Roman number 3, the sand heats up quickly in the sun and does not cool down fast at night. Okay, what is the connecting word? You can see and is the connecting word, right? So connecting word is and the component statements are, the first one called as P, the sand heats up quickly in the sun. Okay, I have written here the sand heats up quickly in the sun. And the second component statement is Q, it does not. So you can say sand does not cool down fast at night. The sand does not cool down fast at night. Question number 4. X is equal to 2 and x equal to 3 are the roots of the equation 3x square minus x minus 10 equal to 0. Here connecting word is and. Connecting word is and component statements are P, x equal to 2 is the root of equation, this one, 3x square minus x minus 10 equal to 0, and x is equal to 3 is the root of the equation 3x square minus x minus 10 equal to 0. Okay, so that is a solution for question number 1. Question number 2. Identify the quantifiers and write negation of the statements. Roman number 1. There exists a number which is equal to its square. Right, now the quantifiers are, we have just given the numbers. Quantifiers are there exists, for all, for every, these are the quantifiers. So you can see here very clearly that there exists is the quantifier, right? So this is the there exists is the quantifier, and the negation of this will be there exists, I write as there does not exist a number which is equal to its square. Okay, so I have there exists, I have written as there does not exist a number which is equal to its square. Okay, remaining things I am writing as it is. Roman number 2, for every real number x, x is less than x plus 1. The quantifier is for every, that is the quantifier, right? And the negation will be there exists a real number x such that x is not less than x plus 1. Okay, this one I have written as not less than x plus 1. Roman number 3, there exists a capital for every state in India. Here the quantifier is there exists, right? And let us write the negation of that. There exists a state in India which does not have a capital. Okay, so that is the negation. Question number 3, check whether the following pairs of statements are negation of each other. Give reason for your answer. Roman number 1, x plus y equal to y plus x is true for every real number x and y. I call it as P. Roman number 2, there exists a real number x and y for which x plus y equal to y plus x, call it Q. Okay, so first statement P, second statement Q. Let us write the not P. So not P will be from here. Okay, using this I am writing the negation of the first one. There exists a real number x and y for which x plus y not equal to y plus x, right? So what we can say, therefore P and Q are not negation of each other. Why? Because they are meaning the same. Okay, P and Q means the same thing, right? Because if it is so, if I am writing negation of this, it should be opposite than this, but you can see it is negation of this is not equal to, but here comes equal to. That means P and Q are not negation of each other, they are the same statements. Okay. Question number 4, state whether the or used in the following statements is exclusive or inclusive. So number 1, sun rises or moon sets. So here or is the connecting word, right? And this or you have to find whether it is exclusive or inclusive. Now here it is exclusive. Why exclusive? Because since when sun rises, moon does not set during daytime. Okay, both does not take together place. Okay, so together it doesn't happen, therefore it is exclusive. If it is together, then you can consider inclusive. Number 2, to apply for a driving license, you should have a ration card or a passport. So connecting word is or, and you have to check it whether it is inclusive or exclusive. And here it is inclusive. Why? Because since you can apply for license even you have a ration card as well as passport. So if you have any of these two things, any one of these two, then you can apply for the driving license. Roman number 3, all integers are positive or negative. Here is exclusive. Why? As all the integers are positive as well as negative, but can't be both at the same time, right? As the sun and moon, sun rising and moon set cannot have at the same time. Similarly, you know that this positive and negative cannot be at the same time, right? Therefore, these both cases are where or is used as a exclusive. Okay, and here you can have inclusive, because any one thing also you can make the driving license. Okay, so we'll keep this much for today, and here we end the exercise 14.3. Thank you very much.